Hello everyone, it's Dawn and welcome back to my channel. Well, it's that time again. It's time to do an unboxing from PAPERCRAFT Society. And this time we are looking at box number 49. Golly, has it been 49 already? Where did that time go? And this one has been designed by the amazing Christina Griffiths. And as we can see, we've got snowflakes, white snowflakes, foiled, ornate or intricate snowflakes. We've got snowfall. And we've got this beautiful blue and white theme. So I'm presuming that's what it is on the inside. I haven't had a look yet, but we're going to do that right now. So I'm going to open the box, and straight away we have a message from Christina which says, create fun cards for everyone. Well, I'm sure we will, Christina. And so first of all, as always, I'm going to take the wallet out. One day I might do it the other way around and look in the box first, but this time we'll stick with tradition. And we'll do it this way. And I'm going to open up the wallet. I do love that sound. And we're reminded and encouraged to share our makes with hashtag PAPERCRAFT Society. Now that's on your social media channels, whether you're sharing this on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, making videos for YouTube like this, any way you do it, any way that you show your makes, just put the hashtag PAPERCRAFT Society and they'll be able to see it and pass it on. So we have, first of all, we have a message from Christina. Add some sparkle with a touch of glitter. So I'm presuming that at some point we're going to get some glittery images. So we'll have a look. And straight away, I'm just going to move the box a bit further over. We have, let's just do one bit at a time so that we don't spoil the surprise. We've got some dies. So I'm going to just grab a piece of white paper. And we have this. It looks to me like a rooftop, so we might have a stamp or something or an image that coordinates with that. And we have some messages. It's difficult to read them backwards. I think that says Santa's coming. Santa's coming. We have an outline. I don't think it goes with that. It looks too big. We have some falling snow or melting snow. Or I suppose if you did it in a different colour, it could be icing. So you could be making some cards that look like cake or put a cake on it. So this could be icing. We have got some footprints, so presumably footprints in the snow. That looks cool. And we have a banner of snowflakes. Now it looks like they cut them out individually because I was just looking around each of those little individual snowflakes. It looks like they're a cutting line. So it looks like they probably cut them out individually, but I'm not 100% sure. So we'll find out when we have a go in our projects. And we have another banner. They look like hearts with a little trail of stitch detail. So let's put the dies to one side for a moment. We'll just pop them back in their sleeve. Open up the next one. And we have another message which says, relax and have a mince pie. I like the idea of that. So, actually, do you know what? I'm going to skip that middle bit and go over to the stamps, because I'm pretty sure that the stamps coordinate with the dies, or some of them anyway. So let's just have another look at these. So that one will easily fit over the top of that lovely big rooftop there. So that will fit over there. We've got this lovely silhouette of Santa and his reindeer. Now we've got two snowflakes. Now this little die here, that's also an outline die, and I'm pretty sure that that matches or will cut out both of those snowflakes. Yes, it will. That's fantastic. And this outline die, I think it probably cuts out the Merry Christmas, which is down here. So that will go over there, and that's fantastic. So I'll just pop that back in there a minute, and we'll have a closer look at the stamps. So we have this gorgeous rooftop, which, as we've discovered, goes with one of the dies. We've got a sleigh. I hadn't noticed that before. We've got a little sleigh. So if we wanted to, we could put the outline of the sleigh over the top of our flying Santa and his reindeer. That's fun. We've got the stars. We've got a little Christmas tree or a fir tree. Now this little bit here, I'm assuming it could be a puff of smoke coming out of this. We've got a little house down here. So we could stamp that in maybe a light grey and put in this chimney. So it looks like we've got smoke coming out of the chimney. We've got a church, so we could build up a scene. We've got a snow-laden tree here, a pine tree. And this, footprints in the snow. Now this is absolutely delightful. If I hold it up to the camera, I'm not sure if you can see it, But within that stamp, you've actually got the treads of the shoes, of what would be the soles of the shoe. So that is absolutely fantastic. And I'm quite sure that this die will probably cut them out. Actually, having said that, I'm not sure that they do, but they may or may not cut them out. I'll have to test that out. I'm not quite sure about that. But whether they do or not, you can either die cut them or stamp them. But that is fantastic. Those treads, that is great. And you've got some, I don't think they're skis, I think they're sticks. So that could be firewood. And you've got some more there. And you've got so much on here. It's one of those stamp sets that the more you look at it, the more you can see in it. So we're going to just pop that to the side for one now, for the time being anyway. And we're going to have a look at the middle bit. Now, I've already taken off the plastic to cut down on the rustling noise because it can be a bit annoying. So I'll just bring that back again. And we have got some glitter card. Oh, golly. Rose gold. That's nice. So I'll just put those to one side. Now, this is non-shed and it's really smooth. I'm rubbing that and it's not coming off on my fingers. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's really good. It's a really good thickness, actually. I'd say it's maybe 250 VSM. It's a really good thickness. And we've got some pattern papers. Oh, of course we've got pattern papers. It's Christina. How could we not have? And we've got this beautiful snow scene with the trees. So we could be stamping. We could be using our stamps to stamp our village scene on here, our Christmas scene. And we've got a plain nightfall with the stars and the snow, and a paler one with more detailed trees, and just an ordinary snowfall, and it's white on the back. And so that is our wallet. There's so much in there, you could have fun with just that alone. Wonder what's inside the box. Let's have a look. Oh, and we've got one more little message here. If you can't sparkle at Christmas, when can you? Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. So let's see if we can just pop that in there a little bit better. That's it, fine. So we'll just pop that together so that it doesn't all come out. Oh, actually, I won't put it there. I'll put it on my table next to me. So let's have a look and see what's in the box. That's only half the fun. So we've got white tissue paper. So you can use this tissue paper in your projects. So you can maybe use one of the snowflakes and you can stamp onto tissue paper. And cut them out, make some tissue paper snowflakes. That could be fun. So I'll tell you what we'll do. So that we don't get the constant rustling, I'm going to take those out and slide the box to one side and put that lot down there. So we have some ribbon. Let's put it to one side. We have some ribbon, some nice thin ribbon there. It's a double, it's wrapped round double. I don't know how much there is. Does it say? No, it doesn't. But I'd say there's at least a metre there. It looks like there is. So, and of course, because it's white ribbon, if you wanted it to have some colour, you can colour this with your alcohol markers or your pens, whatever pens you've got. You can colour this and coordinate it with what you want. If you want a blue ribbon, you could colour it blue. That would still coordinate with the papers. So that would be good. And we have got 2 little pots here. Now, let me see if I can work out what they are. Now, that one, I think, is embossing powder. Yeah, let's just have a look. Sorry, you didn't see that. I was trying to work out what it was. Now, let me take off the lid carefully. Oh, that was the lid, not me. Yeah, I think that's embossing powder. So that's white embossing powder. And this one, judging by the way it's sparkling, is white iridescent glitter. Now, I'm just going to very carefully take the lid off. And you can, if I tilt that to the light, you can see that sparkling. Now, there's quite a lot in there. That's almost a full pot. Very generous. So I would suggest you pop that into a larger pot when you use it. Otherwise, if you're anything like me and try to get glitter back into a small pot like that, it's going to go everywhere. So, unless you're better at doing that than I am, find yourself a bigger pot. I've got one in mind that I'm going to use, and I'll share that with you in our projects. And we have got a pack of something. Now, they feel and sound like sequins. So I can never open these little packets neatly by hand, so I'm going to cut it. So we've got a better chance of getting it back in. Oh, golly, there's lots of them. Whatever it is in there, there are a lot of them. Oh, I see. They're little sequins. They are sequins. They've got holes in them. And they are little flowers, or they could be snowflakes. They look like flowers, but they could be snowflakes, I suppose. And they're domed, and they're lovely and iridescent, so they will make great shaker cards, or you could glue them to your projects to add a bit of sparkle. And there are loads. I'll just hold that up and tilt it towards the light. There are loads of them in there. Now let me see if I can get them in. Not bad. I think I might have missed a couple, but that's all right. We can deal with that. So yeah, that's okay. So that can go there. We don't need the scissors anymore. So we have some cardstock, some coordinating cardstock. And I'm just going to carefully tear that. When I say carefully, I know it's only a wrap, but on the back, the bit if you leave the back intact, you can use that on one of your projects because of the pattern. So I'm going to take that off, and we have a grey, like a warm grey, very soft grey, lovely. And we've got, and it's a thick one as well. I'd say that's about a 200 GSM. It's really thick, and it looks like we've got two of those, and it's double-sided, but it's white core. So you can be stamping onto this or embossing it, and if you emboss it, because it's white core, especially if you've got a snowflake embossing folder or something like that, that white will come through a treat. And we have a nice blue, I'd call that a smalt blue or cobalt blue maybe. And we have a darker blue, which is more like, it's sort of a cross between a navy and a royal, I suppose. But it's very nice, let's just call it dark blue, shall we? And it's double-sided. And last but by no means least, we have our project booklet. Now, if you don't, as Lou always says, Lou Collins, the lovely Lou Collins over at Craft Stash, if you don't want to know what's in the book, turn your eyes away or switch off, or go make yourself a cup of tea. Now, this is of the lovely Christina holding her book, her box, and she's smiling as always. So would I be if I designed a box as good as that. And so let's just have a quick look inside. And oh, someone's done a hanging decoration with that church there. That's nice. Oh, it's a shaker decoration. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. And we'll have a very quick look through. We won't look at everything. So that does go over there like that. That's the sort of thing I'll be doing. Probably. Unless I change my mind, of course. And we have an interview with Christina. Oh, and there's Ruby, her doggy. Oh, I should definitely be looking at that and reading what she's been up to since the last time. Since her last box. And we'll have a very quick look through. It looks like we've got some fantastic projects in here. And there are some by Glynis. They are always amazing. Wouldn't it be wonderful if they could persuade Glynis to do a box? That would be amazing. But they're all amazing. Every box is fantastic. And there are some of the other designers we've had in the past, and I'm sure we'll have again in the future. And this is, oh, Christmas to-do list. That's a good idea. Wouldn't have thought of that. Now, if that was me, I'd have had a list to see what I've done. So there we go. There is our PAPERCRAFT Society box 49. And I bet I don't put it back as neatly as it was when it came out, but there we go. In fact, I won't, so I'm not even going to try. So I'm going to just pop that back like that. Fold that over. It won't be as neat as it was when it came out, but once we put the wallet on top, no one's going to notice. So that brings us back to the beginning. So there you go. No, it's all right, dear. It's all right. My husband's pointing out a piece of rubbish that's on the corner, but that's fine. Thank you, dear. So there is our PAPERCRAFT Society box 49. They're on there. If you haven't got it, you'll get them very soon in the UK and a bit longer, perhaps abroad. And these are a subscription box. And if you head over to Craft Stash or PAPERCRAFT Society, I will actually leave a link below for PAPERCRAFT Society on their website, and you can see the subscription offers, and you can subscribe if you're not already a subscriber to PAPERCRAFT Society. If you're not a subscriber and you've enjoyed this box, I strongly suggest that you do, because I've had a peek at the next one and it's just as good. Very, very different, but very, very good as always. So do have a look at the subscription offers. They really are worth it. And I will see you very soon, probably on Monday now, with the first of our projects from this fabulous box. So in the meantime, enjoy the rest of the weekend, have fun, stay safe, and as always, happy crafting. Bye bye for now.